Hey guys, today we're taking a look at the special edition Sinn 556i with the emerald green dial. Now, this watch has a very limited production run of only 400 pieces, making it very special, but also very different from the standard 556i that Sinn puts out. Now, the 556i is one of my favorite watches that are made. It is one of the best tool watches in the price point. So let's take a quick dive into what sets this apart. A little bit of a backstory on this watch is that Sinn came up with 4 different color variations of this model in green, orange, yellow, and blue, with each one of these models having only 400 pieces produced. And the watch that we have in our hands today is the emerald green dial. And I personally have this on this aftermarket strap. I think it works very well with the dial of the watch. I'm a big strap guy. But let's take a quick look at how beautiful this dial really is. To be honest, I don't even know why I'm making this video, because videos and photos do not do this dial any justice. This thing is spectacular. Looking at the emerald green on this dial, it's got a really nice texture on it, and it almost looks like it's an emerald green sand all across the dial. Now, when we're looking at this watch, there's lots of similarities, but also lots of differences when comparing it to the standard Sinn 556i. For example, the case is the exact same. The Sinn logo, automatic, made in Germany, they're all on the dial where you would expect them. Now, the one thing that sticks out to me versus the regular 556i is that the indices are applied and they're not just printed onto the dial itself. This adds a nice little touch, especially since they are polished edges. And same thing goes with the hands. The handset has polished edges on it versus just lume dipped. Another very big difference is that there is no date window on this watch. Personally, I love it because it gives it such a balanced look on the dial and makes it look so clean. Now, this also goes to the movement itself too, because it's not a ghost date movement, which means that if you were to pull the crown out to position 1, it would still be setting the date, but there's nothing to set on the dial itself. This is a true no date movement as well. Let's switch gears a little bit and take a look at what the back of this watch looks like, because it does give you an exhibition case back, allowing you to see the movement of the watch itself. Now, Sinn does do a little bit of finishing on the rotor there, as you can see, and it does also have etched right into the rotor that it's one of 400. So this is something where I wish that they would have had the actual numbered edition on the watch saying, number 78 out of 400 or whatever it would be. But with Sinn, they typically don't do numbered editions. They'll just do one of whatever the production run is. So as I mentioned before, I have this watch on an aftermarket strap. The strap that it comes with is pretty decent. It's this, textile strap that's on this leather backing, and overall it's pretty nice. Mine's quite worn, as you can see here, which is why I opted to go with just a aftermarket strap. And I also think that the brown kind of fits a little bit better compared to the gray with the dial. I will say though that the hardware that Sinn has chosen for this strap is pretty nice, especially if you wanted to switch it out to a different strap together but keep the original hardware. I would have loved to see this watch come with this limited edition strap as well as the H-Link bracelet that Sinn is known for. I think that would have been a great set. So let's take a look at this watch and see what I think about it. You'll see that I've put this watch back on the original strap that it comes with so that you guys can all see how the watch would be out of the box. Now, as I said, I'm not a huge fan of this gray against this green dial. I just don't think that the colors work too well for it. Like I said, I wish this came on the H-Link bracelet, but I personally like this watch on something that's more of an earth tone color, like this brown suede strap that I have. It just works much better with the dial itself. And like I said, I really wish that this strap came in addition to the H-Link bracelet as opposed to just this strap. I get it that this is a limited edition strap, but it doesn't work for all colors. Especially in this configuration with this green dial, I don't think this is the best setup that Sinn could have come up with for this. Now, when we are looking at the dial is absolutely spectacular. I love this watch. I've personally been after a green dial watch for a very long time, and this is one of the nicest dials that I've seen, especially with the applied indices that are on this, the subtle little details that you get with this dial. It's perfect. If you have had a Sinn 556 already in the past, this green dial watch or any of this limited edition series really takes it up a notch, especially with, you know, the way that they've finished the hands, the overall markers that are on it as well. Everything is just a step above what you would expect from a 556, while keeping true to the overall 556 DNA of it being a tool watch. And it's something that you can wear very easily, and you're going to get lots of compliments on this dial when you have it on your wrist. Now, when I'm looking at watches, I try to go in without bias, but when it comes to Sinn and the 556, I love this, and it's very hard for me to come up with some talking points of what I don't like about it. You know, when you're looking at the overall build quality, you're getting a Sinn 556. It's absolutely fantastic. There's nothing I can complain about this. You know, down to the lugs itself, like it's got the drilled lugs on it too, right? So it's very easy for you to do strap changes if you're not liking the gray strap that it comes on, and it's a very capable watch. It's, you know, it's beautiful when you take a look at it from every angle. Even when you take a look at the back, you do get the see-through case back and the nice hardware on it. The rotor does have the limited edition, one of 400 on it. I do wish, once again, that, you know, they had the actual numbered piece, but this is a beautiful watch that I think everybody should check out.